Hey guys, welcome to today's video. My name is Jennifer, and today we're going to go over and try on some of the new stuff we got in yesterday's unboxing. So if that kind of thing interests you, please stick around. Please consider subscribing. Hit that like button. Onto the video. So I went ahead and primed and primed my eyelids as well. As usual, I used my Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas. And so in yesterday's unboxing, I got the Nudestix Tinted Cover Foundation, and this is in the shade Nude 1. And when I swatched it, it was very light. However, it seemed to oxidize a little bit. At least it did on my hand. So I'm going to do one side with this. It may be too light. If it is, I'm sorry. We're testing it out. I have nowhere to go today, so we're just going to kind of see where things go. And let's try this. You know what? Let's do this with a brush. I'll make my mind up in a minute. All right, so just one little pump. And it goes on super light. But it seems to blend in a little bit. I think I'm getting too much of a glare from... Hang on, let me adjust this lighting a little bit. I think this might be a little bit better. So I was going to use ABH on this side of my face, but I think this is actually working. Nothing that I can't fix with bronzer, but I do want to see how this wears. My one of my girls loves Nudestix. I haven't heard her mention anything about their base products, but I know or their foundation, but I know that she likes some of their cream bronzers and blushes. I believe she has quite a bit of. Looks pretty good. All right, I'm satisfied with that. So far, so good. I'm just going to take my sponge and kind of tap, get everything in a little bit. All right, now, let's see. I'm going to just use my bronzer that I've really been enjoying. The Makeup Revolution, the cream bronzer, ultra cream bronzer in light. And I'm going to put that on with I think this is a Real Techniques. Yeah. So I'm just going to tap in it. This smells like coconut. Does not take much of this stuff, that is for sure. I hope everyone's Tuesday is going good. Blend this out a little bit more with my sponge. I am so over this heat. I'm ready for fall. Surely I can't be the only one. Let me know down below. In my younger days, oh, I loved the summer. Not just for the school being out, you know, but just really enjoyed summer. Now, that I'm older, I do not like that heat. Over it. over it, over it. Now, I did want to try the medium because I said I could fix this with bronzer, but I do want to show you guys the Laura Gellar, the Baked, Balance, and Brighten. This is in medium. And here we go. I'm just going to use this. This is a Marc Jacobs, the Face One brush. It's just a nice, packed, but not so dense in there that I can move it around. So, we'll go right in here. I'm just going to buff this in, and we'll use this to set the face. I meant to use this, and the bronzer sitting right in front of me, the powder bronzer that I wanted to use. Oh well. We're gonna still do what we're gonna do. And it just gives such a beautiful glow to the face. Let me go ahead and put a little bit of the concealer on before I mess up and put a bunch of powder there. I'm just going in with the Catrice True Skin Hydrating. I knew how this worked. So, I don't want much. Just a little bit. I do love that concealer. It blends out so easily, and it's just so hydrating, and it's a good color too. I mean, if you saw my grandson does my makeup, you see I got too many concealers, but I always gravitate towards that one. It's that girl, as they say. So, did I bring a loose powder? I don't think I did. Well, that'd be all right too. I'm just going to use that brush, and I'm just going to set it with this. Yeah, it's perfectly okay. You make do with what you got, and this is what I got in front of me. A+. Now, I will go in now, and since I brought it out, and this is also the Catrice. This is the Sungasm Illuminating Bronzer, and this is in, I gotta put my glasses on. Yo, I cannot see. I don't wear contacts, so it's just life. This is in CO1 Golden Ecstasy. Alrighty. Now, I'm just going to use just a little bit of this, so let me get me a small, fluffy bronzer brush, because I don't want to pack this in too much. But this has a sheen. It does look very red. It reminds me a lot of the Ciate London that I tried. That was very red toned, but it gives a nice glow. Alrighty, so there's that. And we've used you, ma'am, thank you. For blush, I brought out my Lunar Beauty, my Moon Prism blush. And I have only used this just a few times, but I'm sure you've all seen this. So, I'm going to put a little bit of this on. I think I'm going to go with, let's use Twilight and Pink Moon, which are these two shades. Just going to mix them. Put you there. I do enjoy this palette, and I am enjoying this foundation so far. It is rare this early on that I like what I've done so far, but I really do. I really feel like it's your skin but better. So, super happy with that. I did go ahead and I do have that brow gel that I'm going to try, but I did go ahead and use the e.l.f. Brow Lift and just kind of pushed my brows up a little bit to get them started. Now, y'all, I opened this thinking, you know, because I was going to do my eyes first. So I went ahead and opened this, you know, just kind of get a feel for it before I turn the camera on. I thought it might have been one of those things that stuck to your face. No, ma'am. No, no. It is flimsy here and real thick here. So, unless you sit here and hold it, I don't know how it's going to depuff or do any of that stuff that it's supposed to do. But, you know, I will use it, you know, right here. If I'm put some shadow out here, I will utilize it because I've already taken it out and put my hands on it and this, that, and the other. But before, I'm going to go ahead and swatch those 3 shades that I got from Winkleberry. This is Watermelon Sugar. That's what that looks like. And swatch it there. It's got some shimmer in it. And this next one is Pink Sand. These are very creamy. So, but that's that on the finger. And then put that there. And then the last one is Double Tap. And that's that creamy as well. There are those. And let's see. And I grabbed some matte palettes just so I could get some mattes, but then I remembered that the Natasha Denona, what is this, Cupid? Yeah, Cupid came in the actual box, and I've already had this. This is the one I have. So I'm just going to go in with a couple of these colors just in my crease, just to get things started. And I'm going to go in with my Morphe M504, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, this is it. This is my favorite. So let's get that on the brush. And I'm going to be looking in this mirror right here. And I think I'm going to do 2 different eye looks just so we can use those colors. And I'm going to see what this thing is all about. I normally don't take my shadows all too far beyond, but yeah, this is just too awkward for me. I mean, it did, you know, make a pretty good line, but it's just definitely not my thing. but that's what the purpose of the video is, to see what works and what doesn't. I do enjoy this little palette. I thought it was very reminiscent of the retro, but they are different colors. They're not the same, but I definitely don't think you need both or all three, the Love Retro or this Cupid. Okay, I can get by with this little shadow shield, giving me a little bit of a angle there. Maybe I spoke too soon. All right, now let's get a smaller brush. Let me find one. Here's one. And I'm gonna go in with this one, this shade in there, some matte shade. I'm gonna go in fairly light. Well, I don't know if that's too light, but, and I'm just gonna put this on the edge. See what we think. Y'all, my eyes were so watery when I started, or when I was getting everything ready to film. And now, they are cooperating. So far, so good. I'll go in and clean that a little bit, but okay. So, talked junk about this little sucker, but proving me wrong. I'm just gonna take a clean brush and just kind of soften what I can. All right, now let's see. Let me find me a flat brush. Here we go. This is a Morphe M167, I think. And I'm not going to use any of the shimmers in that because I really want to use these. So, let's, on this eye, I'm going to start with that Watermelon Sugar shade. And let's see if it picks up on the brush. It appears to. And I'm just going to start that here. And that's really pretty. Probably would do better with, well, let's try it. A wet brush or my finger. I'm going to try the wet brush first and see. All right, we'll go in with my finger, but okay, yeah. Hello. There you go. I hope it's picking up the sparkle on camera. It really is on my end. So these are very pigmented, and they will, I don't want to say they'll stain, but I mean, it's definitely going to take more than a makeup wipe to get them off, I believe. So now I put that Watermelon Sugar shade down. Now I'm going to go in with Double Tap, which was the purple one. And I'm just going to kind of go in the center here, or over top a little bit. That's very, very, very pretty. Let me get a little bitty brush. and put the watermelon sugar back. I feel like I lost that. There we go. That's very pretty. And for the inner, let's see, do we have any? Yeah. I'll just go in with this shade right here for the inner corner, or for the inner, right there. There we go. That's pretty. But now, don't you fall. For this eye, let me clean my brush, because I'm going to use this same brush, and I'll be right back. Alrighty. Now I'm going to take the shade Pink Sand, and I'm going to put it on this same brush. Don't think, well, yeah, you get a light wash if you use the brush, but I'm going to use my pinky finger because I want it a little bit more intense. Okay. I think I'm cutting my head off in this video. That is stunning. I mean, oh, that's beautiful. This really reminds me of in the Pat McGrath bronze palette. There's a shade in there, one of the special shades, and that's what this reminds me of. Except that shade is much more crumbly. It gets everywhere. That's beautiful. And that is just in with my finger. That's not going in with the glue or even with the brush wet. That's really, really stunning. Let's put a color. Let's find a darker color for here. Let's see, do we have? Yeah, we'll go in and we'll use this shimmer in the Natasha Denona palette. Just so I can use that as well. Alrighty. I'm just gonna kind of tap a little bit of that right on the end. Very, very, very lightly. That is just stunning. Definitely check that out. I'm going to go in with a little bit of that shade and tap it over this. Just, there we go. Amp that up a little bit. So, those are the eyes. And for the inner corner on this one, I'm going in to a Terra Moon shade. Lightscape. I think that's what that says. Yeah. Just right there. Oh. Love it, love it, love it. All right. And very, very pleasantly surprised with my little shadow shield here. Looks like it would wipe clean pretty good. I did not get hardly any fallout on my eyes. And now we're going to go in with the Aesthetica highlighter. in the shade Starlight. No, it's not the shade Starlight. It's the shade Cosmos. But it's hard to open. And this is also a multi-chrome, duochrome. So, let's see. Let me find my highlighter brush. This one, you will work. Let's get a little bit on the brush. And I am just pleasantly surprised today. Started this video thinking, yeah, let me bring some just-in-case products in here. All right, I will be right back and we will finish up the eyes. Alrighty, guys. Sorry, I had to talk to my husband on the telephone. I did put the lip oil on that I got yesterday from Berry Lipful, the grape one. I love it. It's very moisturizing. But this isn't me trying a new lipstick, but in yesterday's video, I talked about the Nightmare Before Christmas, and so I pulled out my Colourpop, the one they did, the collab they did last year, and you know, I turned my light on so I could see this, the name of it, the shade. This is in the shade. I can't read it. Anyway, it's this color. It's the nude one. I have this one and I have the red one. So, I am going to line my lips with, I think it's one Share. Am I right? Am I right? Yes. The Gerard Cosmetics lip pencil in Share. These are hands down some of my favorites. This is top 5 favorite shade as well. So, let me put a little bit of this on. Really can't see it. It's just a nude. I'm ready for Halloween. I'm ready for fall. Alrighty. And I'm going to try this new mascara. This is Caliray, Come Hell or High Water. That's the name of it. It's not waterproof, but we're going to give it a whirl. I'm having good luck so far, so we'll see. I did curl my lashes a while ago. Don't wear lashes, y'all. 2 reasons. 2 main reasons. 1, I have obviously super watery eyes. And 2, my eyes are, well, not only are they hooded, but they're almond shaped. So and I've tried. It might stick on one end, but it's going to pop up on the other. So now I have tried the individual before, just playing around. This is a wet formula, but I like it. So far it's not transferred. It seems to have curled my lashes a little bit. So now let's try this Qveen brow gel. I did run a little bit of Colourpop Bangin' Brunette in my brows. Really like the packaging on this. It's really cool. And it's got a pretty decent spoolie on it. Okay, all right. It's a typical cosmetic scent. So far, so good. It's a wet formula. You can definitely feel it. Now, I'm not going to try these on, but I did swatch these yesterday. These were the duochromes that I got, or the multi-chromes that I got from Amazon. And in the tube, I don't know if you can really see it, but it looks, you can see shifts in it, as well as in this one. You can, I don't know if it's really correlating on camera, but I swatched these yesterday. And was so disappointed in them. This is the blue one. All blue, no other color. And this is the green one. All green, no other color. Now, when they first went on, they were solid. Solid color. I let them dry. I sheared them out several different ways. I walked outside. I did everything I could to see if these would shift. They do not. Not even a little bit. Not. You know, I thought, well, maybe it's, you know, you need to shear it to expose the other colors. Nope. They did absolutely nothing. And they take a very long time to dry. So, will I get any use out of these? Probably not. Unless I use them maybe as a base for something. I don't even know that I'd do that. I think that's just going to be a $6 waste. I might give it a whirl, but anyway, that concludes today's video. Hope you guys stuck around long enough. I hope you consider subscribing, leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. And if you want to join this little family we got going on here. So, always remember, be beautiful, be kind, and I'll see you in the next one.